Shalawam, shalawam. Alright, we're gonna go into enduring order of women and men real quick. I got about 45 minutes before I gotta go to camp, so I'm gonna go into it real quick. You know, just off the spirit, off brothers going into it, and I feel like put my 2 cents in. So with that being said, all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS that rule well and teach well in sincerity, taught us this truth. Shalawam to the tabernacle of David, 144,000 men, as well as the 1/3 men, women, and children. It's your brother Yaramia Kazak, back with hopefully another edifying lesson. Alright. So, first place we're going to start is Barak, or Ecclesiasticus, the 25th chapter. Alright, first verse. In 3 things I was beautified and stood up beautiful both before power and men, the unity of brethren, the love of neighbors, a man and a wife that agree together. Okay? As I said in the last live, Yahawah does not like when the family is broke apart. Okay? He does not like when families are torn apart. Alright? A man and a wife that agree together pleases Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. It's a beautiful thing. Alright, Shabbat Shalawam. This is the order that, you know, is sent forth. Okay, let's go back to Genesis. Let's go to Genesis 2:24. And we start a little bit up. We start at 1. And Yahawah power caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. And the rib which Yahawah power had taken from man made he a woman and brought her unto the man. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman because she was taken out of man. Alright? And more so it's allegory. Understanding this situation is understanding that Adam was just given a woman of his tribe, of his flesh. Same woman of your kinsman, your kindred, right? Your people, your tribe. This is how it was set up to be. Right? Bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. I'm with tribe of Judah, right? My wife, tribe of Judah. That doesn't mean that I can't mess with tribe of Issachar or tribe of Benjamin or tribe of Levite women, right? Alright? Doesn't matter. That doesn't mean that. As long as she's an Israelite, it's fine. And we can take other women out of other nations, heathen nations, but that is not a wife. That is a lesser wife, which is also known as a concubine. Or modern day terms would be a mistress or a side chick. I put it in urban terms. That's what a lesser wife is. That's not bone of your bone, flesh of your flesh. Eve was not a concubine. She was not a lesser wife. She was of the same stock of Adam. Okay? So we get it. Let's read 23. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman because she was taken out of man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother. A what? A man shall leave his father and his mother and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. Let's get that word cleave.
Strong's H 1692. Davak.
Davak.
And the form just below that, Davak.
Alright, Davak. It's a verb. It's something that you do. To cling, to stick, to stay close. Cleave. Keep close. Stick to, stick with, follow closely, join, to overtake, catch. Okay? to be, or to be joined together. This is what you do with a woman. To be joined together. Alright? To pursue closely. Okay? As you know, what you would call it in old times, you would call it courting. You go and court a female. You seeking her attention. You seeking her hand in marriage. As it would be customary for a man to ask the father, because before that woman becomes your possession, we can get that scripture. Alright, a woman is your possession. If brothers know it, go ahead and post it up, in Thawada. Alright? Because a woman is your possession. So you would, but before she's your possession, before she's a man's possession, she's whose possession? Who is the woman? Who is the woman that you're seeking? Whose possession is she first? To the comment. To the board. Who's the woman's possession? Her father. Brother Karam got it. Exactly. Her father. And her father gives her away. Exactly. And Thawada 36 and 24, that's it. Alright, let's go get it. Alright. Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 36 and 24. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. Right? So if you seeking a woman, make sure she's going to be that to you. If she's not going to be a pillar of rest, she's going to be a pillar of stress. You don't want to seek that. You don't want to deal with that. Okay? She's going to bring more headache than alleviating, She's not going to alleviate the pain. She's going to elevate the pain. That's a wicked woman. And in that sense, you would have to check yourself and be like, dang, why did Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi send me this woman? Like, why am I stuck with this woman? Maybe I'm not a righteous man. Maybe I've been a wicked man because my heart desired to seek after a wicked woman. Or maybe I didn't have enough wisdom and discernment to be like, damn, well, this woman does this and she does this and she has bad habits and she has bad traits. Maybe I could change that. You can't change everything, man. You can't change everything. All right, let's get that one as well. Okay, a wicked woman is given to a wicked man. In the cases before, man, I've dealt with wicked women when I was in the world. Right? I've dealt with wicked women when I was in the world. I was wicked in a sense. Okay? I was doing things that was not pleasing to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. And I was desiring after women that did not please Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. So therefore I was punished. Right? Going through, man, women trying to trap you. Women, drama, fighting. Right? Women, man, just all manners of bullshit that I had to grow and understand, and more so coming into the truth, understanding more so I ain't dealing with that shit no more. Right? That's why a real man you ain't gonna deal with a lot of that. Okay? A wicked woman, this is Sirach 26 and 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth Yahawah. When you in the world, you don't fear Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Therefore, a wicked woman is given to you. That's what you're going to deal with. You're going to go to the club and you're going to seek out these women, although they may look good. They may be dressing, and all this types, whatever. The body may be poking out, whatever it be. But she doesn't fear Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. So, everything that look good, all the glitters ain't gold. Remember that. Alright. Let's go back to the 25th chapter of Sirach. So, and let's read the end of that again. A man and a wife that agree together. Let's actually read that whole thing again. In 3 things I was beautified and stood up beautiful both before Yahawah and men. The unity of brethren. So the brotherhood. Brothers that work together. Brothers that help each other. Brothers that correct and rebuke one another. And instruct one another. The brotherhood is very important. It's key. Right? The order of things. Double honors to the elders. Always. Right? Because if it wasn't for them, then we wouldn't have some of this knowledge. Coming from Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, and Yahawashi is ultimately what? The big brother. The ultimate big brother. Throwing a bone down to the brothers so the brothers can be just like him. In those new bodies, in that knowledge, in that wisdom, in that understanding. So it's important to understand that's the brotherhood. Yahawashi is the ultimate. He died for the brotherhood. He died for all the brothers, the wicked brothers and the righteous brothers. Right? So they could have an everlasting salvation. That's what Yahawashi did. He died for some niggas. He died for some men that's down here not even worshiping him, Sakari. He died for brothers that don't even care to reverence his name and to honor his name. But they will in the kingdom once they're reborn. Right? Because he can see past the little petty shit, petty issues. He can see past a scoff or a mocker coming into this. If you an Israelite, you may scoff and mock on this side of the timeline. But eventually, man, we doing this for you as well. Regardless, whoever you be, you want to live according to the flesh? We doing this for you as well. You may hate us. You may want to cuss us out. You may say that we do, you may spit on us. Whatever it be, man. But we doing this for you as well. You can be wicked as hell. But if you an Israelite, then you our brother. Alright? At the end of the day, brothers and sisters. Okay? At the end of the day. So, the unity of the brethren. The love of neighbors. That's the second thing. And a man and a wife that agree together. So it's just agreements amongst Yasharahla. Agreements amongst the tribes. So let's keep going. And forget that person, man. I blocked him. We ain't going to pay attention to that. Like I say, I ain't got much time. I got to go to camp in about 30 minutes. I got to get up out of here. So let's keep it going. 3 sorts of men my soul hateth, and am greatly offended at their life: a poor man that is proud, a rich man that is a liar, and an old adulterer that doteth. If thou hast gathered nothing in thy youth, how can thou find anything in thine age? You have to correct certain things in the beginning. You got to correct the kid that's a liar. If you don't correct that kid when he's a liar, he lying at 6 and 7 and 8, he gonna grow up to be a liar. Because that's all he knows. That's what he used to do. That's why the rod of correction. Right? The rod of correction is important. So, hey, don't when we grow up, we thankful that our mothers and our fathers beat our ass as kids. I'm thankful for all those whoopings I used to get. Going to pick the switch off the tree and get my ass toe up. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful. Because it taught me how to act with some sense. It taught me how to maintain myself with some manners. And some courtesy, man. Yes, sir. No, sir. Holding the door open. These things going and they speak volumes, right? I make sure, man, my wife don't touch no door. That's just because of how I've been taught. Opening the car door, right? Opening the restaurant door, pulling out the seat. Simple manners, man. You honor a righteous woman. This is what you called to do, right? You don't get so big-headed and think that, man, just because you the man, that you don't got to honor your wife. It says to honor your wife. Ephesians, the 5th chapter. Okay? So let's keep going. So you learn these things in your youth. And for you brothers that didn't learn these things, hey, you come into the kingdom as a child. Right now. If you are resonating, the spirit is resonating with you, then subdue your own understanding. And you got to learn these things right now. You learn to maintain yourself in the laws, commandments, and statutes. You learn to honor your wife. You grow to be a better husband. And you women, you grow to be better wives. You learn that you're subject to your man under his authority. These are certain things that you learn coming into the scriptures. Brothers will tell you plenty of times, man, we was not men until we came into the truth. We was not men until we understood the scriptures and we got things broke down to us and we understood how to take accountability for our actions and responsibility for our actions and our sins. This life, past life, whichever it be. We were not men until we understood those, right? And we understood the order. And maybe brothers coming in new, and you chatterboxing amongst men that have been in this thing far longer than you. You should maintain yourself and take on the knowledge that these brothers is bringing out. Yeah, you may have a lot to say. Trust me, man, I go to camp and the elders be talking and you get in your mind, oh man, I know a precept. Oh man, I know something about that. Oh man, boom, boom, boom. But no, you learn when to talk and you learn when to shut up. You don't always need to be running your mouth. Alright? You don't always need to be running your mouth. It's a time and place for everything. You sitting there learning. Alright? This is a thing that you learn mainly when you go to camp, when you amongst the brothers. How to maintain yourself. Some brothers talk too much. You gotta, realize that you talking too much. Be mindful of the things that you say. Don't overdo it. Alright? This brotherhood is important. You can get on a brother's nerves, man. We not like, you get on the brothers. Some brothers get on the nerves, man. I'll be like, why are you even asking that question? Like, does this nigga really be studying? But it don't, hey. And it comes out if you really studying or not, But hey, it's some things, regardless, you ask. But hey, before I ask anything, I try to study it. And I try to make sure I'm correct. And then I come to it. If I do still have a problem on it, I might go watch a couple videos and I get some understanding on it. Alright? You ain't trying to be out here looking like a jackass, man. Alright? Let's keep going. Let's jump down some more in Sirach, the 25th chapter. Let's get Sirach 25 and 10. Oh, how great is he that findeth wisdom. Yet is there none above him that feareth Yahawah. And will be none above us. The most important men on this earth is the men of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. It's nobody else more important than us. You can get your, whoever you want, man. You go get your, whoever that you hold high, it's nobody more important than the men of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. We are the rulers. It may not look like it right now. You can call us bummerlights on the corners. You can call us whatever you want to call us. But understand, you're going to bow down in the kingdom if you're not an Israelite. Alright? And you 2/3. You're going to have to hold your head down in the kingdom. Because you knew. And you're going to know then, at that point in time, damn, them brothers was correct. Damn, I should have listened to them brothers. Damn, I shouldn't have mocked and scoffed. Damn, I should have tried to keep the laws and commandments to the best of my ability when I had the chance to keep the laws and commandments to the best of my ability. Alright? 11. But the love of Yahawah passeth all things for illumination. He that holdeth it, whereto shall he be likened? The fear of Yahawah is the beginning of his love. And faith is the beginning of cleaving unto him. Go back to Genesis 20. Let's go back over there. Alright. Genesis 2 and 24. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. You cleave unto Yahawah. You cleave unto this word. You become one. What does that becoming one mean? That means you're becoming in the body of Hamashiach. You're becoming one with the brotherhood. You're coming back into the fold. You're coming back into the fold. So you think alike, the spirit moves, right? And you're going to find yourself just flowing in chemistry with the brothers. And likeness with the brothers. One mind, one body, one sound doctrine. At the end of the day, one sound doctrine. Alright? Let's keep going. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart. That's the mind. You don't want to be delusional. Some brothers got, and I tell brothers this all the time, do your own works. I'm tired of seeing reposters. That shit is corrupting you. All you do is repost and you're not doing your own works. You're fucking yourself. Let's be honest, man. You are fucking yourself. You're not helping yourself. Oh, y'all bring this out. Well, bring it out in a story. And on your page, do works. Produce works. If you are reposting more than you are doing works, you are failing. You don't understand the mission. You don't understand the mission if you are being a reposter. I don't like reposters, man. And the elders don't like that shit. Alright? Yeah, you bring stuff out. Okay, bring it out in a lesson. Bring it out in a lesson. How do you feel reposting another man's work? And you really ain't, if you post a news article, alright, you post that, then go ahead and do a lesson. You might as well go ahead and do a lesson. You had enough time to post it and do the hashtag this, hashtag that, hashtag this, hashtag that. And maybe post a scripture to go with it. When you could have really took 10 minutes and did a quick lesson about it. That's easy. That's simple. And then before you know it, you're going to have hella lessons on your page. And you be like, damn, you know, I've been doing some works. And Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi is going to reward you according to those works that you did. According to that time that you put in. According to that studying that you put in. These scriptures that you're bringing out. And you're feeding the flock. More so than you can post a news article, Jake see it, and they go through it and be like, okay, whatever. And they forget about it. But you can go forth and do a lesson, and you can go post it on the YouTube, and Jake go back to that YouTube and be like, damn, I remember somebody was talking about this, man rising against man, and they was talking about Texas and the Civil War. Let me go see what scriptures that brother was bringing out. They go back to your video, and boom. That's why you post these works. These works are cemented in the times. These works are there to, that's your stamp. And the angels see it. And Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi sees it. This is why you do works. That's your election. That's you calling to make your election sure. You can't hide shit. You can't hide shit. You deceiving your own self thinking you a deceiver. Being Satan. Being a devil. Walking with an Edomite ass mind. Leave that shit alone. For any of you brothers that need to hear it, leave it alone. Don't be an Edomite. Yeah, you might be, I'm Israelite, I'm Jake, I'm Israel. But you got an Edomite mindset. Based upon you think too much. Thinking too much, man. You ain't letting the spirit flow. You thinking too much. That shit is off. Alright? And you can't force. Thinking too much is forcing. You trying to force shit. You thinking too much. You forcing. That's what happens to dudes that hate. They can't handle clutch situations, pressure. They're going to be in Jacob's trouble thinking too much. Dang, if I go out here, then what's going to happen? Man, it's them Edomites down the block. They got, you know, you're going to be thinking too much. You're not going to be trusting the spirit. You're going to be just like, that be that same spirit that came out of Egypt. They thinking too much. Dang, yeah, we used to eat fish and this and that with the Egyptians, but now we ain't eating that. You thinking too much. You hating on the manna. You thinking that you got to have a God that you can see. So you build a false idol. You build a calf, a golden calf. Because you thought you need something to see. You don't trust in the spirit. You don't trust in the faith. Nah, you need a carnal representation. You need something to bow down to that you can touch. Because you thinking too much and you're not moving in the spirit. And that's what's going on. And that's why you will be confounded. That's right. Like, man, come on, man. Like, you know, shout out to the brother Tabawa and the brother Nakah. Alright, they both did live today. Your pa, beautiful. I'm happy to see that. Other brothers just getting out there, right? Not thinking too much, bringing out scriptures. Yeah, preparing and coming out with some stuff, but still moving in it. Things is gonna happen in the live that you can't control. You can't control certain things. You can't control scoffers coming in the thing and mocking and doing all. You can't control that. That's Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi sending you tests at the end of the day. Everything that goes on. We ain't got no structured situation, man. It ain't no suit and tie. We don't wear no suit and tie. Dress up like this, sharp it like this, put the socks on, the slacks on, cufflinks just like that, the tie just like that. No. We ain't like that. It ain't like that. It ain't cold cut like that. You can't be out here thinking too much. Or you're going to be confounded. Alright, let's keep going. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart. And that's going back to what I was saying, man. The plague of the heart. You thinking too much. That's the plague of the heart. You overdoing it. Your mind is being plagued. You're like, dang, man, nah. Flow in the spirit. You don't want your mind to be plagued. Because then everything you do, and every time you approach something, you're going to be plagued. And any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. That's letting you know the comparison, that the wickedness of a woman is the worst type of wickedness that you can encounter. Okay? A wicked woman. And any affliction but the affliction from them that hate me, and any revenge but the revenge of enemies. There is no head above the head of a serpent, and there is no wrath above the wrath of an enemy. And that's what Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is going to let happen to these 2/3 because they rejected him. He's going to let you fall into the hands of Esau Edom through Jacob's trouble. He's going to let you fall into the hands of your enemies, the ones that hate you. Right? You're not going to get no revenge on this side of the timeline. You get to taste revenge when you finally come into the kingdom. But at this point in time, you won't taste revenge. We're going to get to taste revenge. Alright, Yahawah, we be of that number. We get to taste it. It's going to be sweet to us. Spirit, the standard is going to be lifted. Brothers is going to go forth as hunters and hunt these men. Tasting revenge. Carrying out the revenge that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi allowed us to carry out. Right? And Yahawashi is coming back to taste the most of it. The most of the revenge. Right? So we will get to taste that. But you men and you sisters that scoff and mock and don't truly believe, you need something to touch. You need an idol to see. You need money. You need clothes. You need cars. You need a house. You need all that to touch physically. And you don't have no spirit. You don't have no faith. You're not going to taste revenge at this point in time. You're going to get trampled over by the Edomites. Because at the end of the day, that's Yahawah's sword. Okay? He's going to use them as his sword. And that sword is going to cut you in half. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. Going back to being in the world. Hey, living with wicked women. That shit is stressful. Bro, you can have a great day. You come home, your woman mess your day up. Like, damn, I gotta go home to this bitch. Right? That's honesty. You know it, because she's a headache. You know it. And that's a plague. That's everything in two. That's the wickedness of a woman. That's the plague of the mind. That's distress. And she's also your enemy. Because she's not there for you. She's actually there to be against you. She's there to drown you out, man. And destroy you. And break you down. Especially when she turns into a wicked baby mama. And I got a song on the last album, man. Bitter baby mama. She is the bitter baby mama. Does things on purpose just to torment you. Your woman, who you so-called fell in love with, whatever it be, you gave your power over to her, she turned into your worst enemy, your worst nightmare. You never seen that happening when you was going in her. You never seen that happening when you was taking her out on dates and shit. But doing over time, because you was living in wickedness and she's in wickedness, she turns into your worst enemy. Therefore, she plagues your mind. You get the wickedness of a woman, and she's your enemy. Hey, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi know how to torment you just correctly, just right. He'll give, boy, you better fear him. You better fear him. Alright? The wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth, shall sigh bitterly. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. You're going to sit among your neighbors, and you're going to hear things about your woman out here in the streets, what she doing, right? That's what happens when you don't have control and order in your household. Your household is brought to mockery. The same with a shameless daughter. You hear about your daughter doing this and doing that and doing this and doing that. Your household is brought to mockery. Right? All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. As the climbing up of a sandy way is to the feet of the aged, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. It's hard for an old person to climb up a hill, a mountain, etc., etc. It's hard for you to get over a wicked woman. The words, the way that she does, the way that she handles things. She's trying to put you in a trap. Okay? Stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for pleasure. What's a woman's main purpose right now? To serve the man. Let's get that in Genesis 3 and what? 15, 16? 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. That's your main purpose at this point in time. To be under the authority of a man. And you're going to be under the authority of a man in the kingdom as well. But more so, you are cursed, undertaking this sorrow, and undertaking, you have to endure. That's part of your enduring. Right? Now, if you fear Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, it can be lessened. It can be brought down. It won't be so intense. Your hair might grow back. You know, your eyelids, eyebrows, etc., etc. Once you learn wisdom, you learn not to put all that makeup on your face. That's toxicity. And that's destroying your face. Alright? All them toxins. It's toxic. It's chemicals. What do you think makeup is? You putting all that shit in your face, man. It's the reason why your shit won't grow. All the relaxers and perms and shit that you put in your hair. It's why it won't grow. Alright? Well, man, when I got with my wife, you know, before we got married and I got into the truth and all that, you know, and we started, I brought wisdom into the household. We started eating healthy. We started getting away from the meats as much and all that bullshit. And she got a head full of hair now. Okay? Now, you know, just righteousness is back in the atmosphere. Okay? Because, hey, some women not wicked. They just don't have a righteous God. They don't have a righteous Lord, a master. As Sarah called Abraham master. Men, you are the woman's master. You are their salvation at this point in time because Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi is dealing with you. So, once you come into a woman's life, you are to guide her. If she's a righteous woman, she gon' and she's dealing with you and you dealing with her, she's going to accept your authority. Because she knows her role. She knows her place. This is how it always was. For you women that you want to assert yourself over a man, then go fight the wars. Go build the go be a construction worker. Go do all the hard, tedious, dangerous jobs. Go do that. Go assert yourself over a man. You think you so big and bad? Go ahead and do it. Handle it. You got it, shawty. Go do it. Or know your role. Know your place. Know what Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi intended for you to be. Our women are supposed to be feminine. Not on that feminization shit, but feminine, tender, soft. Right? Something we can come home, man, soft, squeeze a pillar of rest. Not all hard and muscular and masculine, talking shit to you and all that shit. No. Our women's supposed to be soft and beautiful, bruh. Alright? Let's keep going. So, don't desire her for pleasure. Yeah, you're going to get some pleasure out of her, but her main point is to reproduce. That's how she will be saved. In that sense, by childbearing. To bring forth your seeds. A woman is the soil, the land. Okay? A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, imprudence, and much reproach. If she maintain her husband. Okay? She's going to be full of that. She's enduring. Women, you have to endure as well. You're going to have to take things, man. Yo, you go off, your husband going to rebuke you. Okay? Don't come at him in a wrong way. Understand that you off. Alright? You know, it'd be various situations and diverse situations, but this ain't the happiest that you ever gonna be. He's not there to fucking make you happy. He's not there to make you happy. He's not your possession. You are his possession. He's not there to make you smile every damn day. This ain't Edomites, man. This ain't America. This ain't, you know what I'm saying? This ain't what you thought it was, the American dream. Why the fuck do you want the American dream in Babylon? Your man is not there to do that for you at this point in time. Men, you shouldn't be focused on your woman like that. That's why Paul said it's better for a man not to even be married, because once you get married, you got another whole household to focus on. You got to focus on her, and then you got to focus on Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Right? And a lot of men can't balance that out. That's why you got these men talking about, man, they want multiple wives at this time. Man, you can't even balance the shit that you got to balance out right now. You can't even maintain one wife and maintain this truth. If you ain't producing, if you ain't producing a lesson every day, then you shouldn't even be focused on getting another wife, let alone your first wife. But you can't produce the works. But you talking about you want another wife. You thinking too fast, man. You moving too quick. Slow your ass down. Alright? What's that precept? We in Sirach, the 25th chapter. And we get back to it. 25 and 22. And most women will skip over that precept because they like, damn, this mean I'm supposed to be. Yeah, let's read it one more time. A woman, if she maintain her husband, that means you're doing what you're supposed to do. Your role, your understanding, right, is full of anger, imprudence, and much reproof. That's what you're going to be full of. Right? And that varies from man to man. Like, yeah, I make sure, if my house ain't clean, I'm going to make sure, hey, but my wife is pretty good about handling all that stuff. Dishes, clothes, whatever it be. She pretty good about it. Right? That don't mean I'm like a ruined lion. But hey, she knows her role. I know my role. Right? That's why the team works good. The team works good. Did that just happen first day one? No. You had to work through those things. We had to get an understanding on the situation, on how this ship is about to flow through the river. We had to get an understanding. That comes with marriage. And as we grew in the truth, as we grew in the scriptures, we got more understanding on how this marriage thing works. Right? It don't just happen overnight. And for you men that's dealing with a woman and she not getting it that first month, that 5 months, man, look, you take your time. You didn't get this truth day one. So don't be too hard on your woman. It's a day-to-day thing. As long as she's giving effort and she's showing an increase, it's all going to be good. Right? And you pray. Y'all should pray, man. Pray together. Pray for her. And she should be praying for you. Right? She should be praying for you. If you don't got a woman that'll pray for you, man, she off. Like, why are you not praying for your man? By praying for your man, you're praying for your salvation. You praying that this household, your man will be chosen, and y'all will get to go and be in the kingdom and took up by the chariots. That's what you praying for. And if you righteous, then you gonna go with him. And the kids as well. You're supposed to be praying for your family. Women, that's your main job right now. Not preaching. Yeah, a woman don't supposed to preach and none of that. Alright? But praying. Now she can prophesy, meaning like my wife has a lot of dreams. Okay, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi gives her a lot of dreams. She'll tell me the dreams, and yeah, I tell y'all the dreams on the live. She prophesies them to me. She tells me the dream. She saw this and she saw that and she saw this and she saw that. Alright? And Thawada Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi for giving her, she get more dreams than me. I pray for dreams, I fast for dreams certain times, right? But she just get them, and she don't even be fasting. She just get them. I'll be like, dang. But your woman is what? Once again, a possession of you. She's your possession. So she's a branch of you. You cleave to her, you're joined together with her. She's a branch of you. So if she's getting the dreams, that's Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi dealing with you at the same time. He's just jumping over you and going to your wife. And he's giving those dreams, man. Alright? She foretells the dreams she's received, from Yahawah to you. That's it. Right? Your woman don't supposed to get a dream and then run to the live and make a video about it or some shit like that. Nah, that's off. She don't supposed to be on live doing any of that. Okay? She don't supposed to do any of that. Alright? Cause it don't matter. I hear it all the time, man. These clowns. It was this dude, man. I'ma say his name, man. Nehemiah 144K, man. Nigga, he's off. Alright? I had told him, I had dealt with him, we got in the DMs, I told him, and I said, you know, I see you out here doing your thing, you teaching, you know, he growing, but he don't know how to maintain order in his comment board and whatever. So I see him, I was going through TikTok one day and I saw this woman teaching, and I see him in there, and I'm like, oh, dang, I thought this brother was gonna be okay, but he off, he just going off, cause he's learning from a woman, and I done told him about that. So, and he gonna tell me, well, she does those lives, but it normally just be women in there. It don't matter. It was like 70 people in there. It's some men in there. And those men don't know better, that they don't supposed to be learning from a woman. Okay? So that's why a woman shouldn't even be going live. Because everybody does not know the order structure. So, and he was in there, just standing there watching and listening and learning. Right? So it doesn't matter. You can't set, it's not no filter on here to set it where it's just women coming in your live. It's not. That's why you gotta maintain order. Okay? The Father, the Son, the husband, the wife is order. Alright? Nah. It's Yahawah. It's Yahawashi. Oh, what kind? That's right. That's like, I read that wrong. Yeah, Yahawah, Yahawashi, the husband, then the wife, and then the children, kind. Yeah. Let's pin that. Alright, let's keep going. What time I got? 1:15. Yeah, I gotta get off here about 8 minutes. Maybe 10 minutes. Cause I gotta get up out the door at 1:30. So let's read that scripture one more time. Sirach 25 and 22. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, imprudence, and much reproach. Right? So once again, women, this is not going to be the best time of your lives. Just how your man is enduring, you have to endure. He doesn't supposed to make you smile every day. You're not supposed to get down. Just because you're not supposed to get depressed. Just because he got to do what he got to do. Right? Most days, man, on Saturday, I be at camp 3 hours. And then me and the brothers, we go out for about 3 to 4 hours. Okay, so I be gone from the house. Like, and I drive to camp. You know, today I'm driving to camp. It take me about 2 hours to get there. So, I'm gone for about 10 hours. Is my wife tripping? No. Right? Is she over here tripping? No. Right? She's maintaining herself. She's not in anger. She's not in none of that. Because she's used to it and she knows that I'm doing this for, she knows the reason I'm doing it to save her. She knows that I'm maintaining this household in order. That's what it is. And that comes through time and experience. Some of these women, they might be tripping and they might be so damn insecure with their relationship and immature that they'll get, hey, a lot of these women be tripping. He be at camp too much. He be doing lessons too much. He go out on the corner too much. She don't understand it. She hasn't grew. That's showing you, that's showcasing that she's not truly praying and understanding this word and listening to you and being under your authority. Right? So it's important to check those red flags. Because at the end of this, it'll tell you, man, hey, if you can't deal with a woman and it's coming to that point, you give her a bill of divorce and leave her, man. Alright? If she ain't trying to get in this truth, then what I say, man, if she can't wait, she shark bait. Give her to the world, let her get ate. That's it. She done. If she can't wait, she shark bait. She gonna get ate up by the troops, by the migrants that's in this country. If she can't wait, she shark bait. Leave her to the world to get ate. Alright? If she can't wait, she shark bait. Leave her to the world to get ate. She can't maintain herself. She can't wait for her reward in the kingdom. Women, your reward is gonna be great in the kingdom. Wait. Learn to wait. Learn some patience. Pray for your man. Especially when you're at camp. Alright? Things happen at camp, man. Shoot. scoffers, mockers, things could get violent real quick. Ask the brothers in GMS Chicago. Things got violent out there. Certain times, multiple times, right? And if it wasn't for Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, some of them brothers might have been unalived. Okay? So, women, pray for your men. Pray for the prophets. If you do not have a man and you are maintaining yourself, then you pray for the prophets that you are listening to. Pray for the elders. We're supposed to pray for one another. When you get on your knees and you pray to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, facing towards the east, you say a prayer for Yasharahla. You say a prayer for the brethren and the sisters, that we all grow in wisdom and strength, man. Alright? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, but we'll get you up out of here. Okay? So, let's get a few more. And let's wrap it up. A wicked one, I got that one. Of the woman came the beginning, this is Sirach 25 and 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all perish, we all die. Alright, this is why her curse is to be under the man. You can go to 2 Timothy 11 and 15. We read it last live, so I ain't gonna go into it. We went into this one as well, but we're just gonna go into it just because it's pertaining to the lesson. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gather abroad. That's the same with a shameless daughter. For you men that have daughters, you know, up in age, teenage years or whatever, you don't need to be letting her do everything, man. Especially how this world is. The influence of Satan is everywhere. Alright, she may be, you might have brought her up in the laws and commandments, and she might go over to a friend's house, slumber party, and they all doing the LGBTQ thing, right? And she come back with that wicked spirit on her, you know. And hey, man, sometimes that happens. Alright, certain things like that. It's because who she's hanging around, things like that. That's why you don't give a shameless daughter liberty to gad abroad, and you don't give a shameless woman liberty to gad abroad. Because once again, going back to it, you don't want your house to be made a mockery of. And you would pray that if you teach your kids right, you raise them up in the correct way, they will know how to deflect and knock that, yeah, I don't do that, I don't do that, I don't do that. And they'll know better, have some discernment not to even hang around that person anymore. Because they can see that person got a demon on them. Right? If she go not as thou would have her, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go. Speaking of your woman, like I just said, you give her a bill of divorce, you let her go. If she don't want to act the correct way, the proper way. Because once again, she's your possession. If she's not doing what she's supposed to do, and this is not, once again, don't use this just to get rid of your woman and get another woman. That ain't how it goes. Because once that woman is gone, she can't mess with another man. Alright? So you don't use this men, you don't take advantage of this. Because Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi will punish you for it. He knows if you can deal with this woman, and he knows if you tried your best to teach her the correct way and bring her up in a proper way. Right? He knows that. So at the end of the day, man, you're going to have to pay if you manipulating this truth. Got on this a couple months ago. Some brothers use multiple wives situation to take multiple women and use it to their advantage for lust. For lustful ways. And then you have a woman living in the same household with your current wife. Alright? And that's wrong. You can't do that. Alright? Shalawam. Halalyam, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Okay? So you can't go and manipulate the law just to say you got multiple wives and manipulated to have multiple women living in your household. You're not in that financial standpoint. You're not in a financial place to be doing certain things like that. Alright? Who's our God? The true living God. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. That's the true living God. Alright? Every other God is false and fake. And they don't speak. They don't breathe. They don't do anything. They're just clay, wax, stone, whatever it be. They don't do anything. Like money. Money might be your God. or whatever it be. Jesus, no, that's not his name. That's a false god. That's a false idol. All right, and we pretty much at the end of the lesson. So, order, order, order. What we talked about on this one, summarizing, is brotherhood, loving your neighbor, and that goes along with the brotherhood, and a man and woman being together. Yahawah loves these things. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi loves these things. Alright, I serve a false god? Okay then, get off the live then. You don't want to be in a live with people that serve false gods, man. What's wrong with you? Are you foolish? Okay, Jesus is not the English name. What's your name? Agape love. No. And Jesus is not God. Okay? The truth, the name in Hebrew would be Yahawashi. The name in English would be Joshua. Okay? That's the closest that you can get. It would not be Jesus. Okay? So you need to go forth and do some research and get some understanding, because you off. Jesus is not God. Dude. Hey man, take your ass on, man. You know what? He said he came in his father's name, right? So how is he God? He said his father sent him, so how is he God? Okay, let's go to Proverbs 30. But we can handle you real quick, and then we're going to get up out of here. If anybody got some real questions, you can ask them right now. Proverbs 30:4. Who hath ascended up into heaven or descended? Who have gathered? And we notice you ain't put one precept in the comment board. You just talking out of your stupid ass mind. Who hath ascended up into heaven or descended? Who hath gathered the wind in his fist? Who hath bound the waters in a garment? Who hath established all the ends of the earth? What is his name? What's the Father's name? And what is his Son's name? What's the Son's name? If thou canst tell. Is both of their names Jesus? Is both of their names Jesus? You gotta give me some hey, make me understand. We ain't bringing nobody up, bro. You asked to come up again, I'm gonna block you. Why would I bring you up? Yep, you getting blocked. You getting blocked. I guess you hard of hearing. His name ain't Emmanuel. That means God is with us. You lack in not knowing the scripture. Alright, I get that Matthew 10:33. I literally got 5 minutes though. I gotta go to camp. Matthew 10:33. But whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father, which is in heaven. So whatever that dude is name, whatever you an Edomite, man. We could tell. I mean, you might not be though, but you look like it. But you denying Yahawashi right now, he gonna deny you before his Father. Yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here. You know, I hope this was an edifying live. I'll give 1 minute if anybody has a real question. Other than that, I'm gonna get up out of here. Look at this dude, Agape. He and God is one. Aw, poor thing. Poor thing. Poor thing. Alright. Alright. No real questions? Let's get up out of here. So, are there any GMS camps in Texas? Yes, plenty. Elder Yasharahla. You got the brothers in Houston. Elder Yasharahla is Dallas. You got GMS Houston. You got GMS, I believe GMS San Antonio. You got a lot of GMS camps in Dallas. I mean, in Texas. So, yes, there's plenty camps in Texas. What's your name? Boxer? I'll try to help you out with that. What part of Texas are you, if you don't mind me asking? And I'll try to send you the camp that's out there. How do you deal with temptation? How do you deal with temptation? What's that? Second Ecclesiasticus? Is that 2 and 1? Or that might be Wisdom of Solomon. You come to serve Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, it's going to be much temptation. How do you deal with it? How do I deal with it? I fast. I pray. The water in Houston. Alright, cool. If I remember, if I don't, just hit my DMs. And I'll try to get you in contact with a Houston camp. But I fast and I pray to deal with temptation. Certain sins that we did in the past in the world, right? When you feel them coming, you fast and you pray those things off. Because certain things only comes by fasting and praying. That's a good question. How do you deal with temptation? And that's a very important thing, man. For that first year, you coming into this, I just did a lesson on changing your habits, or change is inevitable. I put it on my YouTube. It's like one of the two. It's the second to last lesson I just did. My YouTube in the bio, if you want to go listen to it. But change is inevitable. So eventually you're going to change for good, or you're going to change for bad. And that's all encountering temptation. It's always going to be temptation. You still going to sin because we in a corruptible body, corruptible flesh. But as you go on, as you grow more in the spirit, you'll get better. As you grow more in the spirit, you'll get better. And just growing in the spirit, reading the word, fasting and praying, that's how you should deal with temptation. By getting better. By getting better. So, alright, Shabbat Shalawam. It's only one B. It's Shabath. It's Shabbat Shalawam. Alright. And with that being said, man, all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS that rule well and teach well in sincerity, taught us this truth. Shalawam to the sincere house of David, the tabernacle of David, 144,000 men, as well as the 1/3 men, women, and children. Shalawam, Kwam, Yasharahla. And we going to say abad right when I get off. Alright, so Shalawam. Shalawam.